Here we go then, it's time to win the Bundesliga for the final time. Let's do this. So then guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Revival, here today for episode 125 of our Road to Glory series, here with Kaiserslautern, and we are at the very much tail end of our time here in Germany. Now, as I've just said in that intro, we are looking to finally seal the Bundesliga title, the third time it will be that we will win this competition if we can get the results we need today, or really the result we need today. We simply need 1 point from our last 5 games. We are here with Wolfsburg is the first one today. It could be both Wolfsburg and Hertha Berlin depending on what unfolds in this game. Now, if you did miss the last episode in the Champions League where we needed a mini miracle up against Inter Milan at the Giuseppe Meazza Stadium, or the San Siro, the link will be right above me. And as well guys, if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to chuck a like down onto it. If you do want to see more of my content such as the Red Devil Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. Now I'm going to get straight into this video today. Before I do go any further, if you have not seen that last episode, go back now, take a look at it, see what unfolded before it inevitably all gets spoiled. I'm going to be spoiling it very, very shortly. In fact, right now. So if you haven't seen it, go back now. In terms of the schedule, we of course have not played on any further since last time out after what was an absolutely gut-wrenching game. I'm still not over it fully, even a day later after recording it, after we played Inter away. I thought possibly it was on the cards, and it just didn't happen. The FM gods snatched what little hope we had left away. We were 3-1 up with 10 minutes to go, and then Inter Milan got that late goal to really kill us off. It was a really sad thing. I'm still gutted. Even now, I'm still like, no, we were so close. So close. Yet it didn't happen. Still though, despite the fact we are not going to be winning the Champions League in this save, it's still been a pretty damn decent time. And we have a real opportunity to end this save on an absolute high note. We are miles ahead in the Bundesliga. We're 12 points clear. We have 5 games to go. The teams behind have all played a game extra. At least Hoffenheim have anyway. So they can only get a maximum of 12 points. Hence the reason why we only need 1 point now. It's worth noting, I believe, if we win our remaining 5 games, we may break the record for the most points. Indeed, we will do. We have to win all 5. The record is 91. If we win all 5, we will get 93 points. So I'm hoping we can come back next episode and try and break that Bundesliga record, which has stood for a good amount of time. We still will have at least one more episode of this series to go. Now though, we're going to take on Wolfsburg away from home. Hoffenheim played early in the day. It's actually quite lucky because I didn't realise they were playing and I played through it, or at least continued on. And I would have been absolutely fuming had Hoffenheim have lost or drawn this game, and it would have meant we'd already won the league. So thankfully they did win. That would have been very, very anticlimactic, but they did beat Augsburg to at least make it so it's down to our result here away at Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg are a decent side. They're having an okay season. They're in 6th place, so not going to be an easy test. They're managed by Julian Nagelsmann in this save, so they are a decent team. But this is how we're lining up. A few rotation players are in the squad. Mainly one youngster who I will mention very shortly. It's Misic, Fofana, Lietza and Arau, the usual back 3. And I'm hoping to see some better performances from them. They've been very poor in recent fixtures. We conceded something like 13 goals in our last 6 games. It's been really poor defensively. I don't really know why. I've changed up both of the wingers as well to hope maybe they can help offer a bit more. I've realised that I was playing Julian Kaiser at left mid, and he has really low work rate and teamwork. And I'm wondering if that is partially a reason why we were getting caught out down the right-hand side quite so much, as I presume he wasn't tracking back. So I've dropped him, and our midfield is looking as such. It's Mount Quintas, who is a youngster who's come through our academy, who is very decent, very pacey, very decent mental, so hopefully see some good things from him. It's then Fernandez, Firmek, Joel Pucci is back in the team, first time in a while. It's then Souza and Chimpitas both up front. I want to win this game. I want us to win the Bundesliga, absolutely miles ahead of the rest of the pack. And if we win or even if we draw today, it will guarantee that. So we're going to get into this game. It will probably be the only game we play. The only reason we'll have more than just the one game is should we lose this game, we'll then play the Hertha Berlin game afterwards. But I will be absolutely fuming if we do lose that game. So there's hope that does not happen, at least for my own sanity. I don't think I can deal with it if that does happen. I'm going to point the finger. We should be winning this one. Most of the lads agree very much so. And everyone other than Mason Mount has reacted well. So here we go then. Away at, is it the Wolfsburg Arena or the Volkswagen Arena? I can't remember what the ground for Wolfsburg is called. I'm pretty sure it's the Volkswagen Arena. But anyway, here we are then at Wolfsburg Stadium. And we need to be winning this game just to kind of get ourselves back on some good footing, of course. We've won our last 2 games, at least on paper. I know we haven't. That's a lie. We've only won 1 because obviously we drew the game before that against Mönchengladbach, didn't we? So, yeah, not ideal. But here we go. I'm just, form is out the window at this point. Just get the job done. I can't deal with us not getting this done today. You can probably tell my mood with the save, it hasn't gone. I still love this team. I still love the save and the journey we've been on. But it's just, it is a little bit of bitterness, I think, of the way in which that Inter Milan double header just unfolded and fell down the drain. But even so, we're still going to have 2 more episodes, this one and the next one with Kaiserslautern, to get our full send-off with the boys, and we'll have a look at some of the best players we've had and everything along those lines. As I'm saying all of this, there is a possible chance of Wolfsburg. That cross was cleared, thankfully, and at the moment Wolfsburg are keeping the ball very nicely. Can we win the ball off of Kruf here, the Wolfsburg player? We do get it. Fernandez up to Chimbitaz, who has been missing from recent games. Sousa here, another player who has very much been down the drain in terms of his form. He's been missing lots of chances. Of course, in that last game against Inter, Sousa missed a gilt-edge opportunity from the 6-yard area. He had the chance saved, and if he'd scored it, we could have been going through in that last game, but sadly he didn't, as has been the case in a lot of recent fixtures he's been taking part in. And of course, we all know how that game ended. I'm still so gutted with it, but I'm going to try and not mention it anymore. We'll try and just focus on the Wolfsburg game. At the moment, Bruno on it to the youngster Diogo Quintas. One of the few regens who's actually come through our academy. He's actually quite a promising player. Firmek to Chimbitaz, surely he scores 44th goal of the season. He is on course in the Bundesliga to possibly break Gerd Müller's record of 40 goals in a Bundesliga season. I certainly hope he can do it. He needs probably, I think, 6 or 7 goals to beat it, I believe. But there is one there today, which is good news. We're going to praise the boys. Come on, boys. Can we get a second before half-time? Doesn't look like it. Maybe not. Only a minute at a time. No, it hasn't happened. But even so, we go in at the break with the lead. Wolfsburg have done nothing. We're playing brilliantly defensively, can I just point out. Not a single shot at all in the game for Wolfsburg so far. We've only had next year of 1 almost, and we have scored, so probably fair. The score is 1-0, but we'll guard against complacency. I think that's a fair thing to say. Everyone's looking pretty decent. Quintas not having the best game, nor is Pucci from either wing, but it's a good show overall in terms of the performances we are seeing. Now then, will there be anything else to see in this game? Will it just be an absolute drab affair which sees us seal the league title? I'll be honest, I do not care if that is how it happens. But as I say this, there is a Wolfsburg corner. Barco swings it in. It's headed back out to Ezekiel Barco. Not a great header. There's way too much space. My goodness me. Their player absolutely levered that, and I thought that was going to find the top corner. Thankfully, it didn't. It went over the bar. We get away with that one. That would have been pretty dreadful if that is how we concede. But okay, we're going to make some changes. Pucci not fully fit on that left side. We'll get him off Leonard Jaeger. And I'm also going to make another change. I think we'll sub off Firmek. Again, not a great showing from him. I'll bring on Cosme, swap Cosme and Fernandez over. Double change, 20 minutes to go. There's a highlight as soon as I've made the change. Why do I do it to myself? I do not know. But Wolfsburg with a chance to recycle the play from that initial throw-in they just had. Please, boys, do not concede. Just get the win. I want to break the Bundesliga points record, and if we draw today, we cannot do it. But Sousa here, it's cleared. Can we get a second bite at the cherry for Fana now to Mason Mount? Over to Cosme, fresh on the pitch. Over to Quintas, the youngster, number 35 here on this right-hand side. Now to Sousa, who hits it. It's wide of the net. Simao, for goodness sake, your season has not been overly brilliant since the second half of the season. We have a highlight. I was about to make a change. We'll see what unfolds from this one here. Jaeger over to Chimpitaz. He's not in the best area, but Quintas, he's found a youngster who finds the back of the net. It's a dreadful strike, but the young 17, 18-year-old, I'm not quite sure how old he is, just P-rolls it. Keeper misses it. It clips the post and finds its way into the back of the net. Chimpitaz with the assist. Quintas gets his first ever senior goal. Oh, I'm so chuffed. If that's the winning goal in this game, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. There's another highlight. Fernandes with a free kick. It's missed by the keeper and Sousa finally scores. It's 3-0. It's game over at this point. We have absolutely torn Wolfsburg to shreds in this last 10 minutes or so. I'm getting Fernandes off because he's knackered. Kimmich on. We'll swap Kimmich and Mason Mount over as the box-to-box. Fernandes finishes the game with an assist to get subbed off. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. So far, no shots on target from Wolfsburg. Is it going to finish that way? Are we going to see another goal maybe? Mount swings it in. Rao, it goes just over the bar. It may have been for fine. I'm not sure actually which one connected with it. Final minute of stoppage time. We finally done it. After 2 episodes ago, we blew it against Borussia Mönchengladbach. I had this weird, horrible feeling that we were going to possibly have one of the worst bottle jobs ever. But thankfully, we do not. 5 games left of the season and we have won the Bundesliga trophy. We are confirmed as champions. The trophy's given to Liezio. He raises it aloft. We are champions for, I want to say, the 3rd time in this save. It's been a good season, at least in the Bundesliga. I mean, overall, it's been a really good season. We just got shafted in that Inter Milan tie. Before that, we looked unstoppable, but it sadly didn't come to pass in the Champions League. It has in the Bundesliga. We have torn this league to shreds this year, and it's not over yet because we could be breaking the Bundesliga points record. I am really hoping we can do that. We will, of course, be coming back at the end of the season to see if we can manage that. There you go. Kaiserslautern clinch Bundesliga title. Kaiserslautern do the double. Only the European Super Cup and the Bundesliga are the trophies we've ticked off this year, but it's still pretty decent stuff. Very, very happy. You can see Kaiserslautern do the double there. Apparently a true legend now I am with the club, which I'd say is probably fair with all the trophies that we have won. But if we go to our schedule, we'll find out what we are going to come back for next episode, for what will be the final episode of the Red Devil Revival. It will be Paderborn at home and it will be Mainz away, a big derby game with our local arch rivals Mainz. They will be the 2 final matches we have with the club. We'll have our final home game that we have with the team and then the arch rivals in Mainz. And we'll see if we can break that Bundesliga record. I think also break the records for the most wins and maybe the records for the most goals scored by a player with Chimpitaz. But that, guys, will all be coming up in next episode. Overall though, guys, that brings this video today to a close and we are officially Bundesliga champions. It was already, of course, mathematically pretty much done and dusted, but to just get that seal done, to get the trophy lifted, it's a good thing to feel. It definitely cheered me up, that is for sure, with the save. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it as well. And I know obviously it's a bit of a shorter episode than normal. Next episode will be a much more of a full-length one. And then we'll be giving the boys a proper send-off for next time around on Monday's video. Hopefully, you guys, as I say, you have enjoyed it. If you have done, make sure to take a like down onto it. If you do want to see more of my content, such as the Red Devil Revival, 1 more episode to go, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you again next time.